Welcome, welcome, welcome in everyone. We are just getting started now. Homothety and Dethlss about to get started in a match of bingo. We are slightly ahead of them, so they are just going to be loading in and then waiting for a sec. Wait, why is this being weird? Why did this do this for me? Whatever.
Hello, I'm Melissa.
Oh yeah, you remember when I said
I
like
am the
10
fellow
seconds ago?
caster.
Yeah, like 10 seconds ago I said, hey, last
I
time.
need no introduction, but also I'm Melissa. Hi.
Yeah, I was in here like before I unmuted, like saying, "Hey, Alyssa, I know I like forgot to introduce you during last match. That's my bad, but this time I'll do better." And then didn't introduce. Oh, we're getting started. Okay, perfect.
Dethlss is a little bit ahead of Homothety. I
Mm-hmm.
cannot. I am the worst at saying their name.
Mm-hmm. So these are likely two people you're familiar with. Community members known for two different things. Homothety, I mean, if you guys are going to be putting in the copy pasta in the channel, now's the time. Just spam that copy pasta and then get it out of your system because we're going to have some bingo coming up. But Homothety made the rando mods that you all love and enjoy and have been the face of bingo for a long time for rando bingo. And Dethlss is a hitless runner, a very, very good hitless runner. Hitless P5, in fact. One of 3 or 4 in this tournament. We got a lot of them. But Dethlss does a ton of hitless content in and out of Hollow Knight, and it's going to be really interesting to see how Rando matches up with hitless.
Yeah, I'm really excited for this match.
Me too.
Even though I think the seeding is quite different. I think Homothety is seeded 10 with Dethlss seeded. I will have to find that number.
Mm-hmm. Dethless is considerably lower. When it comes to speed, Dethless is not quite on Homothety's level. Again, Dethless tries not to get hit, so, you know, that generally implies a little bit of, not hesitation, but slow.
I I will say that Dethless did work with Python last week on some strategies that involved getting hit. So
Yep.
I'm feeling kind of hopeful for them for this game.
Mm-hmm. All right, board. We haven't even. I don't think I've looked at a single goal on this. What we got?
We have a Mantis Lord's middle square, which which I wouldn't go for right away, but since these since both these players are newish to vanilla lockout, I wouldn't be surprised if either of them went for it.
Mm-hmm. Just looking over. Looks like we got 4 dive goals. Some people tend to think that Soul Tyrant is a dive goal. They are incorrect. You don't need dive for it.
Yeah, you don't need die for that. That or the 5 Grubs City of Tears, but those aren't. But that the Coco isn't on the board.
Mm-hmm.
But we will say that both Homothety and Dethless have gotten money for Crossroads Stag, so I do expect both of them to open it.
Yes.
This usually indicates that they're not going to rush straight for C Dash, and they instead might either kill False Knight or open Queen Station.
Ooh. Row 4 is kind of good. You see this?
Row 4 is good.
I like this a
There's
lot.
there's actual synergy.
Yeah, there's a lot of synergy between Galeon 500 Essence. That's like one whole thing. Plus a Hidden Station stag if you want to do Lostkin. And then you have Talk to
Yeah.
Bardoon and Trader Lord for the synergy with Edge. I like that.
Yeah, no, I like it a lot.
That's a really good line.
Okay.
I always miss top left, bottom right. We get some Dream Nail synergy between 2 Pale Ore and Ancestral Mound. Plus 3 Easy Goals. So that could be scary. And again, these block a lot. So, and then the bottom left, top right, synergy between 500 Essence, Soul Tyrant, and technically Quick Slash. So yeah, there's a lot that could be cooked on this board. I kind of like it. We could see a sneaky line here for sure.
Okay. We've got both Homothety. Oh, wait, Dethless. Okay, yeah. But both Homothety and Dethless skipping False Knight.
Mm-hmm.
So we don't necessarily have to go in what the advantages to an early dive route would be. I think my only question is whether or not someone is going to try for an early Mantis Lords.
Mm-hmm. I wouldn't
I
be
normally recommend
shocked.
it.
Middle square
I
is
normally do
different for the
recommend
most
it.
part, especially since we actually have a little bit of deep nest synergy. I think you have in the same row we have two hives and grub, two hives and grubs, two grubs and hive.
Two
So
Grubs and Hive.
that could be tram pass if you want to tram pass a city that way. You can make a lot of money that way too if you want to. It's not the end of the world. You are skipping Sly and Shaman Stone if you do that, but it's not the worst play ever. Also,
So
Nosk
what do
down
you?
there.
Mhm.
Two Pale Ore. Wow, this is a good board.
Yeah. So what are some advantages for going like straight for C dash? I think Crystal Guardian 1 is a goal. That's pretty straightforward to get.
Mm-hmm.
There's
Honestly,
also synergy between CG1 and Spend 4K Geo.
yep, and deep focus, quick focus. So you
And
could kind of
deep
go
quick
for
focus.
that. Sounds sets a bit of a nasty fork between column 1, row 5. If you get these three, just fill in the middles. I really like this board actually. There's so much that can happen.
Yeah, we'll see. I think it all depends on if someone tries to do early Mantis Swords.
There's like
Which with players who are newer to Lockout, sometimes you don't know what to expect.
mm-hmm. This feels like I'm playing poker and I see like row 5 and column 1, the flush is
Mhm.
there, but you can get the full house with the top left, bottom right, and I just don't know where to play my cards. It's interesting. I don't know how many people are going to get my poker metaphor. I hope, just like, please raise your hand in chat if you did. I'll appreciate it.
Silence. Nothing but silence.
Me? Kara got it.
Okay.
All right.
Yep.
All I
Kara
need.
got it. Okay. So Deathless is still quite a bit behind homothety, even though they've taken a similar route,
Eh,
which kind of shows like homothety's
well, it's
speed.
only one room. I don't think it's that big of
Yeah,
a
it's not too
difference
bad. It's
right
not a
now.
big deal at this point.
Yeah. It's the difference between, like, 4 Balder spits or something, so. Oh, yeah, a little more than that. But still. I don't know if Deathless has done much in the way of speedruns. Obviously, they've done
No,
hitless runs, but I don't know how much they've done as far as speedruns go.
I don't think they have done much. I think they've been running a lot of hitless happy couple.
Yes, they have for Pride Month, I believe. We had a big happy
Yes.
couple thing going on.
And they did, I think, hitless elegy
Mm.
for the Grubathon, which was very enjoyable.
I was watching a lot of
Hmm.
that.
Yeah. See,
I
both of the thing that both of these players have in common is that during their seedings, I don't think either player won any matches.
oh really? Wow.
Yeah.
I,
So
wow.
I don't really know how much Lockout either have played. I don't think very
Yes.
much.
Have y'all ever just like you got two monitors and on one monitor you're watching a hitless run and the other you're watching a speed run and you're just freaking out internally because the hitless person is going too slow and the speed run person is getting hit. I do that like weekly. It drives me nuts. I- Surely it's not just
Okay.
me.
I cannot say that that has happened to me,
Oh no.
to be honest. Okay, Homothety is killing the Bench Fight King, probably for the Geo.
Yes.
And okay.
Pretty clean Moss Knight from Dethlss. Dethlss is hanging right in there. Barely behind. As far as like the gaps we've been seeing from runners, this is pretty close. We've seen some big speed differences, especially in like the last match with
Yeah,
CC and
definitely.
Shadow.
That was an interesting match.
That was a great match. You guys should watch all the VODs. It's amazing.
It's all the VODs, all of them.
Everyone.
Let's watch them on repeat.
I would.
Yeah, I would too. Okay. Deathless skipping the Moss Knight. I would have maybe rescued that grub, but I think we can live without it.
It's not the end of the world if we do end up buying this stag too. So
I don't think they're gonna buy the stag.
me neither. I think it's just the journal. Oh,
No, wait. What's on here for the stag?
I'm looking.
I'm
Not a
so
lot.
sad.
Yeah, I mean, there's the green path grub
No,
you could have
I'm
gotten
just
here,
sad
but
because
I think it's just a
in the
misplay.
help I was giving Deathless before, I was like, buy Green Path Stag only if Great Slash, Shape of Un, or Slash Skull is on the board.
Which it's not.
Yeah, none of those goals are on the board.
No, that does remind me though. I get to do my thing while Dethlss fights 20 here. We have new goals, new goal pack for the tournament 3. You might have noticed it in your mod settings. This added a whole bunch of new mods, or goals rather, to the mod. I don't think we actually have all that many in this one. I only see two new goals, being complete the Ancestral Mound route and buy the QG and Fog Canyon maps on this board. Oh, and save the 2 grubs and Hive, my favorite one. So yeah, new goals. Amazing. They're all adding a lot. Buy it for Baldur Shell and Thorns of Agony? I think that's a good call as well, Gob. I think that's a good
I'm
place.
kind of like, it's not worth it unless, because you can just kind of go from like Dirt Myth anyway. You get Boulder Shell.
Yeah, I guess. But that's only really good if there's more cliff synergy. I guess you could get the idol anyways, but I don't know.
Yeah, it's been such a long goal. It's just such a long goal that Great Slash and Shape of Un are just so fast.
That is true. Oh, upgrade Grimchild too. Like if you have like 2 medium goals, like you have upgrade Grimchild and you have let's say Thorns of Agony Baldur Shell, that's one where I'd think buying it is a decent spot.
I think it depends. It depends also if how like early game like C dash heavy the goals are.
Mm-hmm.
So
Okay.
Homothety has rescued 2 of the green path grubs.
Mm-hmm.
Well, 2 of the green path fungal grubs.
Yeah, 2 for that goal.
Yeah. And they've unlocked the shortcut. So that would be really good if they need to come back for Mantis Lords later.
And the first try Epogo.
I know Deathless has been working a lot on Epogo, but I don't think it's something a skip they're like super confident in.
Mm-hmm. Do they? I guess that would make sense that they usually just go Mantis Safari. Seems much more
See what happens.
low risk.
Yeah, I agree. It's definitely lower risk.
All right, Homothety has Claw. They are going to do a Lissa route. Wow, their game is dark with these mod settings. Ooh, very close.
Aww. They've been working really hard on this skip.
Mm-hmm. It looks better than mine.
Nice! Second try!
Yep.
I'll take it. I'll take
Clean.
it. Good job, Python. Good job. Shout out to Python for helping Deathless.
And Dethlss for like hitting the skip or whatever.
And yeah.
All right. I wonder, will we see Mantis Lords here from Dethless? I don't think it's the proper choice, but I also don't think it's bad. It's kind of one that you can do so quick. I feel like I'm going to be tempted to do it since it's middle square the entire board. But doing it now
I
is
think if
kind
they
of...
the game is over. Also.
What'd you say?
I think if they do it, the game might be very
Oh, you worried about lines for it then, huh?
Yeah, they'll just get lined by
It
one of the
doesn't lose
options.
that much time. Like, it'll put you a little behind, but not, like, horrifically. I mean, they're not doing it anyways, but...
Yeah, we aren't seeing it. Okay, they're grabbing this journal.
It's crazy that I would much rather, like... Oh, are we going to do it?
I guess we are.
We are? Okay. I'd rather see this than Dive Route, that's for sure.
I mean, you are getting the middle square, but you're also broadcasting that you're...
Getting the middle square, yeah.
5 minutes behind. 2 or 3 minutes behind, at least.
I mean, sure, but it gives you a lot of Geo to work with, and...
You will have advantage on spend 4,000 Geo, potentially.
Yeah. Homothety looks like they're just doing a Lantern Rush, which I don't hate either, by any means. It's objectively good. I don't think there's a lot you can do where it's wrong. There's a few boards where I wouldn't try it, but this is not one of them. All right, Mantis Lords, here we go.
And ironically, a Mantis Lord Mark is basically asking your opponent to rush for row 4. Yeah, I don't disagree.
Yeah. I don't.
Yeah, you're gonna win all those goals.
Eh, it depends. If you go Mantis Lords into like Bardoon immediately, you're gonna win that, and there's nothing stopping you from doing that. But
I guess that's true.
if you go and just do more normal prep, you're just gonna be behind on the rest of it. So the thing is, if you
Yeah.
start behind, you have to commit to staying behind until you can force your opponent into a position where you're gonna save time on them, if that makes sense. Like, how do I put this? Let's say we're looking at row 4. If you're starting behind and you're getting these goals, now you're forcing your opponent to do Trader Lord. So you can use that time to, like, catch up. Now, that's a bad example because it doesn't make sense for this board, but that's kind of the strategy behind it. Is if you want to sit around and do goals early game instead of prepping your late game, then you better make sure that what you're doing is going to force your opponent to spend their time not getting goals. What?
What?
What just... That's...
Oh no.
How does that happen? It spawned on top of them.
Oh no, that's unfortunate.
That shouldn't happen if you're on the left side. They have to come from the top. Right? I played this game, right?
Okay. Well, at least they didn't have any money in the first place.
Yeah, but that's just... I mean, that's just tragic. I don't even know what to say about that.
Yeah.
That's just... That's the game's fault. Whatever. Very rarely. That sounds like what I want to happen to me in a tournament match. Well, in the meantime, Homothety has gotten Shaman Stone and is, wow, in the abyss. I can't see a thing.
Yeah, this is certainly an overlay. It looks very pretty,
Yeah,
but also it's a little bit hard to see.
We probably should put something like a that looks good as far as chroma settings go, because this one's a little too dark.
Yeah. Okay, Dethlss grabbing the Spore Seal. They're not gonna have money for Queen Station.
Yeah, I mean, I guess you have to, what, bench here and come back? So
it's kind of very tragic. Okay, they're not.
That whole Mantis Lords thing is so tragic. I don't even know where you start. All your geos trapped down there. Now, there is a sneaky benefit to this, which is by doing it this late, there's a good chance Homothety thinks that they've done other things and didn't just rush Mantis Lords.
That is true. That is true.
That's what...
yeah, I think you just kill them at this point.
This is a reason that we force people to mark goals they've done, because a lot of people used to just, like, back before auto mark was required, people would just sit on goals and mark them late so that they could have like I'll call it an alpha strike, where it all comes out at once, and I think it ruins the information game of bingo, and it's bad. So this is kind of...
Yeah, at least for vanilla lockout, it's probably fine for, like, rando.
I don't know if it's fine for rando, honestly, because even, like, it depends on the goals for sure. Because it says they have done this and have wings, so surely one of the places that I think they've been would have wings, that kind of thing. There's still logic to it. Oh, I do that every time, Death.
Oh wait, did they get you Pogo again? Wait, no, they didn't need it.
No, they had Claw this time.
It's Claw. Okay, never mind. Never mind.
They waited for it, and then they slid up against the wall, and then they realized. All right. Good left side rafters from Homothety. All right. Good luck, Death.
Yeah, you got it this time. I believe in them.
Mm-hmm. Where's the shade? Why did the shade... Oh, no. I forgot the shade spawns in the room above.
That's weird. At least they can probably get it when they collect their rewards.
Yes. All right. So homothety is now buying Crystal Dash. I'm glad that we've had stuff to talk about with Death, because homothety has done nothing interesting. This is the most textbook C-dash rush ever. You're prepping all the basic things. This is just Alyssa route to a T.
Yep, I'm just really locked in on this Mantis Lord fight. I really don't want Death to die again. I don't think they will. Estimation doing something interesting. What is homothety doing? That's interesting. Did I miss something? They bought something else, didn't they? How he finds wings at C-dash. Whoa. No one would ever expect that in vanilla, vanilla Lockout.
All right.
Okay. 2 out of 3 Mantis Lords dead.
3 out of 3. Nice job. This should mark. There we go.
Nice.
All right. You know what's interesting that I just noticed? Neither player has their board on their screen.
Whoa, that's crazy.
It looks really good, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does look very good.
I should just buy a second monitor for everyone in the tournament so that we don't have to worry about this.
Yeah, that would solve that problem for sure.
It really would.
But I personally am a fan of Navy versus Teal. 0 opacity. I encourage both of them to use a second monitor. Kara, yes.
Well, Throw, maybe if you win the tournament,
and shout out
you
to
can buy
Kara
the prize
for
money.
helping with the match coordination. And collecting the Mantis Lord Geo. I do not think they got Long Nail. Oh wait, Marker Pride. I don't think they got Marker Pride.
They did get Marker Pride.
They did get Marker Pride? Okay.
Yeah. I don't know why, though. But I don't see a reason.
Pride Month, right?
Oh!
Yeah, right?
That makes so much sense. All right,
So I
CG1
wonder
marked.
So yeah, Dethlss is on the board as well, and there you got the first mark of the match.
Now there's a lot of
following right.
There's a ton of dangerous things homothety could do right now. We talked about all the scary lines, the fork you can do here, the diagonals. Dethlss doesn't have to worry about anymore. That's actually the nice thing about Mantis Lords here, is that's no longer scary. I am still, however, scared of row 4, row 5, column 1, and row 1. So have fun with that.
Yeah.
Okay, not row 1.
Yeah, I think this is a really good opportunity. If homothety can read this correctly, it's a really good opportunity for a row 4 win.
Which, if you are not aware, Kara, or Chrome Ducks in chat, has a bounty on row 4 for this tournament. Basically, Kara likes ooh, play careful there, homothety. Kara has a bounty on row 4, and any prize winnings that they may get from this tournament, they are splitting between people who have won by row 4 proportionally to the amount of row 4s they win by. So, row 4 is always like the first line I look at on any board. C-dash achieved as Dethlss is getting to Grozmother. That's just brutal.
Yeah. I think only... I'm not sure what homothety thinks of this Mantis Lord mark.
I don't know what I'd think of it. I'd think either they took a bad death early, or they're cooking something in Deepness. Those are my two thought processes.
Yeah, I would think maybe they got Dream Nail or something, and they're gonna cook.
But homothety is actually appears to be heading towards Deepness.
Wait, no, okay. We bench first. We bench first. Come on, we bench before we do the shade skip.
Probably. There is actually real tech where you don't do that, but I can't even remember where it applies.
Yeah, this is a 1000%, so.
Oh yeah, that's what it is.
It's not 1000%. We want to bench here.
Oh, we're just getting the grub, okay.
Homothety making really good progress on Green Path and Fungal Grub School.
Yep. Once they get out of, I don't know, I'm running out of jokes to make about how dark their screen is. I'll be completely honest. Once they get out of, yeah, I'm just out. Their screen is really dark, and once they get out of doing all the grubs here, I wonder what they're going to mark next, because this isn't where I'd go immediately after C-dash, but it's also not bad.
Yeah, I think maybe I'm not sure what they're looking at.
There's definitely a joke
I think
somewhere.
this feels like it feels like this goal is kind of disconnected from like a good line.
Oh no. There's surely a
Yeah.
joke somewhere about the hitless player messing up the shade skip, but I don't feel like making it. I just feel bad. It's a rough spot that they put Dethlss in.
Yeah, this is unfortunate. Yeah. If you guys are unfamiliar with hitless runs, they usually don't do shade skip.
Yeah, they don't usually don't like get hit. Is the thing. Whew. I don't like that. The dash to the side of the platform there. I don't know why it bothered me so much, but it did. On homothety's screen, that is. All right, so this is the last grub they need. So this goal should mark momentarily.
Okay. Dethlss getting the shade skip the second try.
Dethlss really has to commit to getting some pressure here. This far behind, you probably need to go do Bardoon 4000 Geo.
Yeah, hopefully they'll try that. But I'm really unsure what they're gonna try. Okay, skipping Dreamnail, which I think is probably a good idea at this point.
Yes. We didn't even look at like Dreamnail goals fully. Let me just like do a quick once over, see what we got. Good amount, actually.
It's still Tyrant. It's the Dreamnail. And Glowing Womb Groomchild.
Oh, you're right. Those are on the
Yeah.
board somewhere. Wait, is Glowing Groomchild on the... Oh, it is.
Yeah, and right above it, our
Yeah, there we
favorite
go.
favorite.
Thank you.
Okay. And then we can even consider, well, 2 Pale Ore could be considered a partial Dreamnail goal, but Nosk is on the board, so
Dreamnail's pretty good on this board, either way.
yeah.
Not bait.
It's pretty good eventually. It just, but you're not really getting a goal immediately by going for Dreamnail. There's nothing you can just like cash in on right away, except for maybe Galien.
Well, there's the grubs marked for homothety. Alright, where are we going? I'm expecting
Death
death
probably
Yeah, I'm
very
expecting...
relieved by that mark because they have not rescued a single grub in Green Panther Funko.
Yes. And homothety can do anything. I kind of like get Dreamnail or get Wings. I say Dreamnail in your position. Might be where homothety's going right now, honestly.
Wings or Bardoon. That's what I'm gonna vote.
It could be
Probably,
quick
I think they're
focus.
gonna do deep focus. Yeah. I think it has to be deep focus, quick focus. Not sure why this is the line.
It's not a bad one.
It's not the worst.
Like, if you get 4000 Geo here, you're either forcing them to go all the way out of the way to get all those elevators or to fight Collector. So, it's just good pressure either way. They're pretty easy goals.
Yeah, that's a good point. It's having some time pressure.
There's some synergy between deep focus, quick focus, and glowing Grimchild. Never mind. No, there's not.
Yeah,
I was thinking about
like
upgrade Grimchild.
And throw out is saying Bardoon, and yeah, I'm like, I agree. I like Bardoon here from like either player.
Yeah.
Bardoon. Why does everyone hate Bardoon? I don't know, Kara. That and Emilicia.
Bardoon is... I don't know why people hate Bardoon. I'm Militia, I think people have gotten past hating. Bardoon's just kind of over there. He's just kind of a dude. C-dashless top left bottom right.
There's a lot of C-dashless lines on this board.
It's doable. And it's dirty. It'd be really dirty. Well, Homothety's gonna mark deep focus, quick focus here.
Which is at least nice for Dethlss because they have no progress towards that goal. And now they don't need to worry about it at all.
Here is that fork we were talking about. You don't want to have to worry about that. And this is setting it up real nice.
Oh, we're really close to having 4000 Geo, actually.
Yeah. I think that's next.
It's like a little bit short. We're gonna grab, I think, Lantern here.
Yeah, this is a Lantern play. Well, yeah,
Just
you
a
were
little
right
bit
about
short.
the Geo too. So it looks like
Sorry
homothety
about-
just wants to clean up the board. They're not worried about a specific line. They just want pressure because Glowworm Machado. I mean, I guess you're making a little squarish thing here if you want column
Well, they
4,
don't
but I
have
don't like
Dream Mill
column
yet,
4.
which
Yeah.
I think would probably be a good idea for them at this point. But
Yeah, I completely agree. That's how Death could get back in this game is if they get C-Dash into Dream Nail and then start cleaning up these Dream Nail goals.
yeah, I think I would have preferred to see homothety get Dream Nail before doing this part, since part 1, like the Grimchild is required.
Yeah,
Requires
Grimchild's
Dream Nail.
required, and Dream Nail's required for that, and everything else. And Glowing Womb just only helps with Glowing Grimchild.
Farming Herald. Is that what
We have.
Oh,
Do we have
okay.
exact Geo? I think we have exact. That's 4,000, right? I did drop out of college, so like.
I don't think we have 4,000. I think we're like 100, at least over 100 short. Or someone saying yes.
All right, cool. I'll take yes.
Oh, okay. Homothety. Are we talking about homothety? That they have 4,000.
Yeah,
They have
that's what I was talking about.
I thought we
Okay.
were talking about Death.
Okay. And we are making our way towards Dream now. Yikes,
Yeah, I mean,
this
I
is
don't
scary
hate
for
it.
Death. I mean, Mantis Lords would have put them behind anyways, but that Death is just brutal.
Yeah, it was very unfortunate.
Telefragged. Dethlss can absolutely still come back from this, but it is going to be hard. And I think you do want to probably focus a line here.
Yeah, we want to go for row 3.
Row
Maybe.
3.
I don't know.
Wow.
Row
No.
3, or actually, no, I like top right, bottom left. For don't have 4,000. If you can get 4,000, Geo.
Oh, you said top right, bottom left. I was really confused because
Wait, sorry, top left, bottom right. Top
Yeah.
left, top left, bottom right.
I do like this. This is my #1 line right now. As
Row
even if you
3.
don't succeed in it, you're gonna block most of the stuff you need for Homothety's, you know, majority. Or lines as well, rather.
The plays of all time, yes.
4K
I
Geo
believe-
is, I think it's a dream right now. Homothety would have to let him get it.
That's true. To be fair, I think homothety, I mean, they can probably afford to just. Do they have any relics on them? I think no, right? They must have sold that King's Idol.
Homothety? Or?
Yeah, homothety.
I'm not sure actually. I don't know if they went back to City.
What do you get for 170 Geo? Like a map.
That's so true. A map
Fog,
pin, a
Canyon,
marker.
and 2D map.
Oh,
I think
so true.
those are both
Cooking.
112, right? So you're still a little bit short.
You can get it on the way in the arenas anyways.
That's true.
Alright, is Homothety gonna
A
lock in
map and a
4,000?
pin. We'll see. Yes, I think they are.
Alright. Well, they do this.
It's gonna be actually some challenge to find what you can buy for 170 exactly.
I can tell the thought. Wait, maybe something with the pen or whatever?
What?
At 40,
Wait,
130 left to spend.
What else could you? Wait, I don't know if I would have bought that. Wait, is there something that's 130? No, we should have done the 120 and then 50.
Ooh. That's rough. I mean, math is hard.
Math is hard.
And Dethlss is also trying to work on the money, but they're gonna be just short. Oh, is Homothety gonna go to buy the
I would
map
not
over
get
here?
Gmail at this point. I'm not really sure what they're trying.
Nah, commit to Dreamnail Death. Come on.
Commit to something.
Yeah, you gotta commit to something. I'd like to see you go knock
where
out
are they
Palor
paused?
right now with Dreamnail.
Where are they paused? I'm really confused why they're paused.
They're thinking.
Okay. Let's go to sold to them.
All right.
Okay. We can do it. We can do the lem cell for 50 geo. Just kill like 3 guys.
This is such an awkward spot for homothety. Because Dethlss is working on, like, 4,000, too. They're just gonna barely get sniped on it.
I'm so nervous right now. Dethlss needs 13 geo, and then he can get the 4K. I think he's just gonna do a lem trip.
Dethlss? Yeah, they're already there.
Okay.
Alright, so who can spend their money faster? Oh no, this is crazy.
I'm so nervous.
I mean, homothety is like... Oh, we're still getting relics and stuff. They're probably gonna go get the idol. I think Dethlss has this.
I think they can do it. What are they buying? Elegant key.
Buy something!
Buy it. Okay.
400 geos, all you need. Wow, that's...
Yeah, 4,000 exactly.
That's something. That's really
Nice.
something. Homothety's kicking themselves.
And now they have line pressure on
Top left, bottom right. And
bottom
they blocked
right.
the row 5. That's probably the best goal they could have
Come
gotten
on,
right now.
let's do Bardoon.
Bardoon or Dream
No,
now?
we hate Bardoon. It's probably gonna be Dream now. I don't
like
think
Dream
there's
now
anything
better
else
than
we
Bardoon
can do
right now.
anything over here.
Whew. I love
People think
Geo-Races.
Glowing Womb Grimchild is a fast goal. It is not. It is actually kind of slow.
It is pretty slow. We're getting a
Extra charm
comfy charm notch. I like that.
I mean, you don't really need any money. What? Why are we? Okay.
To equip, we're good. Because we're going to go through Resting Grounds anyway, so we're going to get that bench instead.
Yeah, I guess that's fine.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do at Dreamnail? What are we gonna do?
At Dreamnail? I mean, you could easily go to Palor or go to Lostkin. Mothry's going Bardoon for the block. Bardoon plus Pale Lurker, maybe even. Ooh, no way. First try ACN? Wow! Now I'm impressed. I can't do that.
It was very impressive.
I want to play Homothety and Lockout. I wonder what they're doing after this.
Ask them if they want to play Lockout. Maybe they'll want to play.
My stream's frozen?
Oh, yeah, it's frozen for me.
Oh, it's my OBS. Uh-oh.
Oh. Everything okay?
We'll
Do we have to
find
restart?
out. Yeah, my... Okay, I think we're good. It's...
Okay.
We're good, but it shifted all of my things up like 6 pixels, and it makes me really angry. Okay.
Wait, why would it do that?
I don't know.
It's trolling you.
Can everyone in the Hollow Knight community still hear me? Are we good? Everyone alive down there? Anyways, Dethlss is getting Dreamnail, and Hamathi marked Bardoon in that time. I wonder if Hamathi might actually go Soul Tyrant here.
I mean, there are worse things you could do.
Yeah, I actually kind of like it.
Probably fine. I think I'd like to see maybe Shade Soul. If you have like, since you know you have like a lead. I don't hate getting damage first, but they also are poor. They are less poor now.
Mm-hmm. I actually really like the Tyrant play, because if you're looking at that line, they also, well, I don't know. It's interesting. I definitely say damage first, because you need some sort of advantage to get to Nosk first and beat it, other than just speed. So if you get damage and then you do Soul Tyrant, and then you rush Nosk, that's something. But the hard lock at, the hard save at Soul Tyrant is probably, yeah, I think that's what kills this.
And Dethlss does have Elegant Key, so if they do Soul Tyrant, I am pretty confident they will get Shade Soul first. Hopefully.
Oh yeah, for sure. But instead, we're heading down here, and I like this play too.
I think we're going for wings. Unlock hidden station.
I like wings plus Lostkin a lot. Plus the 2 Palor energy. This is exactly where I'd go.
Yeah, I like this. I mean, we'll just have to see if homothety is actually going to bait on column 4.
Did you see that C dash next to the spikes there?
No, I missed it.
That's 100% a hitless strat, and I like it a lot.
I think homothety, yeah. Oh, sorry.
It's slower, obviously, but like not significantly, and you don't get hit, which I like. So yeah, no more gambling on the dude with the wings.
In the city storerooms, I think they're gonna stack to Dirt Myth and get Elegant Key since they sold to Lum.
Yeah.
But I've been wrong before.
Yeah, I mean, homothety did copy paste your route for early game though, so.
That's true.
And we got the bubble pogo, dude. I was talking about that last match. You guys remember that?
I remember it. I remember it.
All right, I'm taking this. It's not a lull. Things are still actively happening, and it's a good match. But I will say, now is the time that I'm going to choose to plug the Bingo Discord server. All right, we have a Bingo Discord server where we do all this bingo. It's where the tournament's being organized. It's where everyone is watch partying right now. Shout out watch party. I'm waving to you guys.
Boo.
Did you boo the watch party?
I said woo. Woo, not
You're
boo.
booing the watch party. That's pretty messed
No,
up.
I would never boo the watch party.
I think that's pretty mean. I don't. Okay, maybe I take it back about joining the bingo server. We got some mean people here.
I'm very nice.
Mm-hmm.
I've helped the bingo community by making several instructional videos.
Yes, and organizing a tournament.
And helping organize a tournament.
Join bingo server.
Also learned it from me. Oh, Dethlss learned it from Python. That's so great.
Mm-hmm.
I was really proud of Dethlss for getting ePogo second try.
Yeah. All right.
No, not Bob Joe Dramont. It was a trickle down to me through death from Python. That's funny.
All right.
Dethlss doing my favorite strat of healing off this guy before fighting Broken Vessel.
So much. I always damage tank off him at the end anyways, though I get bored.
I would never have survived this Broken Vessel if I had not known about that trick.
Ooh. Now's the time. You guys ready? Trans rights
Kara.
Oh. Okay, so we're skipping trans dash. We are a little transphobic. Trans rights are human rights, so just like keep that in mind.
Okay, we're unlocking the shortcut. I always approve of that.
Yes, me too.
Especially if you decide later that you want to come back to fight Lost Kin.
Hey, you never know when a boss might just teleport on you and kill you. I wonder if homothety is actually going to go fully for Soul Tyrant here.
I mean, I think they got Shade Soul. I think they are.
Mm-hmm. If they do, I mean, Dethlss will have time to react and go get Nosk. But they don't have damage.
They will have wings.
They will have wings, that is correct. That does actually help for the Nosk fight, because you can hit it while it's in the ceiling. A lot easier. Okay, I was never worried.
Oh my god, please heal. I can't take another death. Oh my gosh, it was one off.
Mm-hmm. Alright. I wonder, are we actually going to do Lost Kin right away?
I really hope not. I hope they just lock in the unlock hidden station goal. I really hope that is what they're gonna do.
It looks like it. Alright, is Homothety walking back in? Nope, they're not doing Soul Tyrant right now. In which case, why are we really doing Dive? Oh, we are. Okay, whatever.
There's several dive goals on the board.
Just juke me, I guess. Homothety, it's cool.
Fluke Arm, 2 Grubs and Hive. Okay, I approve of this. Dethlss quitting out and not fighting Lost Kin. But they have the shortcut open, so they can come back anytime they like.
Yes.
And they'll have hidden station. And line pressure.
You know what's kind of cooking?
Oh, we are doing Soul Tyrant.
Yeah, we are. But you know what's cooking?
Okay.
What if
What's cooking?
Dethlss just goes straight to Nosk from here? Because then you get the 2 Palor locked into. You don't have to worry about the essence right now.
I love that. I hope they do that. They already got the...
Ooh.
Oh, I think that's what they're gonna do.
I'm rubbing my hands together.
I'm hoping that's what they're gonna do. No, not Dirtmouth. Okay, we might get Shade Soul first. I think that might be it.
Mm-hmm. That could be dangerous, though.
They're really undecided.
I think
Okay, their bench. Their bench was base and bench. Which no one would ever forget about in a bingo match.
Is that in your tips and tricks video? It should be.
No, I've just seen several people do it, including my co-commentator.
Yeah, I'm guilty. I'm guilty of doing it like 3 times in a row and like swearing at myself every single time.
Yep, I remember that match.
That match? You have no idea how many times this happened to me, apparently.
I will refrain from commentating as to not leak information. Kara, please.
Alright. Yep, Dethlss wants Shade Soul. I actually kind of expect them to quit out once homothety marks Soul Tyrant. But even then, it's not really a race, because homothety still has to do the escape from Sanctum. So Dethlss should get both goals no matter what. Even if they don't quit out. Though I think they probably will. Homothety will win on Essence, though. Likely.
I think at this point you just get Shade Soul.
Yeah.
You're already here.
Probably, but I mean, a panic is also not.
Yeah, I understand the panic.
I don't know. Honestly, you could still just get beat to it, so. With Wings and Shade Soul, it should go fast enough to not be a problem.
Yeah.
But I'm still scared.
Jackman Marcus, I've done that. You must be referring to the base and bench. I think we've all done that. There are worse spots you can forget your heart saved.
Yep. You know how many times I've quit back Tellurian? Because it's very similar to the base and bench. Alright, clean fight so far. Homothety is almost done with their escape. I do like, it's a bit of a knowledge check that if you go down there, if you have enough damage, it's faster than going to the right. Homothety does have enough damage, so.
Okay. It will be close. Okay.
Alright. Dethlss quits out and goes straight to Nosk, so. I think Dethlss should win this. It's just going to be a matter of not dying. And it's good composure to not just quit out. Because, as you could tell, I was not composed. I would have quit out.
Yeah, I think it just makes sense. Like, you don't want to be repeat dying to Nosk.
Yeah, true, but if it is... I mean, sometimes you have to take the risk. And if I was worried about, like, someone having already gone through dive... I guess we know he hasn't done dive. Yeah, there's no reason for them to panic.
Yeah, because they know where they are. Come on, no dunks, no dunks. Just Nosk. We fight Nosk here. Dethlss will win, I am certain.
Well, this did happen 10 minutes ago.
Kara's saying, I will not comment. It makes me really nervous. Just don't say anything, Kara, if you know.
Yep.
Say nothing.
No speakers in chat. No one's allowed to talk until after this goal is done. Or 2 goals. Alright, I gotta say, Dethlss is not as far ahead as I was hoping they'd be. And I am rooting for Dethlss on this, just because, I mean, as a caster, I want more bingo. Bob gets it.
Bob gets it.
All right. I'm going to pause music, and we are going to lock in on the stream audio from Dethlss, so we can listen to what's going on there. I also have it set up so that if we need to, we can listen to homothety.
Oh. I actually do like the Nosk music for some strange reason.
I like it too.
Wait, this is in this is in Nosk is in what's it called? Happy Couple.
It is.
So I'm hoping that will give Dethlss some sort of advantage.
Yeah. I'm feeling the fear though.
I'm afraid.
This blocks all of the line threats, really, that homothety has, with the exception of row 2. Which is admittedly a little scary at this point. Oh, I don't like having 2 HP coming in here. You have to play so careful.
Did they bench?
I don't know. Okay, you guys can't hear it, but hearing 2 Nosks scampering across my screen at the same time, very uncomfortable.
Oh, I can't hear anything and I'm sad. Maybe I'll turn on the...
Oh, no, please, Death.
Okay, we're taking a heal. We're taking a heal.
Oh, no. I've completely lost track of who's in the lead.
I don't know.
It should still be Death. Getting a lot of doubles, but taking a lot of damage.
I'm so nervous.
Yeah, me too. Okay, Dethlss gets the mark. Wow.
Nice.
And they're gonna get the 2 pale ore too. The match continues.
Yeah, they're gonna get the 2 pale ore.
Alright, let me turn their volume down. We can put our music back on. Wow. Alright. Big
And they're
mark
back
for
with
Death.
row 1 pressure.
Yeah. I mean, Sharp Shadow's on there. And Quick Slash. So the pressure's really mitigated. So there might not be any pressure, I'll be completely honest.
That's fair. I'm still proud of Dethlss for staying in this game. Like, we have to remember that they took a really bad death to Mantis Swords really early on.
Yes, they did.
And it's 5-6.
And when I say bad, I don't even... Bad death, and not their fault. That's just words I'm not allowed to say on HKC. If this was still being restreamed at my stream, oh, man. I'd have some words about those Mantis Lords. I like Galeon here. I think that Homothety's going for it too, and is going to get sniped again. Perfectly understandable too, because Homothety has no idea that Death has Dream now.
Only yeah, there's nothing that Death has done that has indicated Dream now.
Yep.
And they're tied.
Oh, that's crazy.
And we're getting the essence. I'm proud of you, Death.
Yeah, I mean, 500 essence on the board. I really hope we're getting it.
It is on the board, so.
Yeah. And Trampass too, it looks like.
I like Trampass.
They probably benched.
I guess. I think they did bench, so. They also have unlock hidden station sag, so it's a easy way to get out as well.
Mm-hmm.
You can just bench sag to basin.
All right.
I can't believe the way this match has turned.
Yeah, I mean, this feels real similar to the last match right now, where CC spoilers, by the way, because I really do think you should watch this match. It was awesome. So I'll give you 1 second. 1. All right. CC behind a ton came back with like one big mark to block a line that should have killed them, and then mark the next 10 goals in a row. So, yeah.
So I think Trampass will allow Dethlss to leave base end, but also gives them a heads up for, or gives them an advantage on 2 grubs and hive, but they do still need dive for that goal. So they're probably about even, honestly.
And Hamathi is gonna just lock in the maps right now. I don't love this play. Oh, actually, I do. I changed my mind a lot because if they get QG and Fog Canyon maps, I always thought, oh wow, they're just blocking the line, but what they're really doing is pressing column 3. I'm looking. Never mind.
But
Just don't talk to me.
yeah.
All right.
Never mind. Okay.
I'm gonna.
I will refrain. They will be blocking 2 of the remaining 3 lines.
Yeah, that's what I said. That's what I meant. That's what I said.
Yeah. Okay.
That's what I meant. It's my 3rd bingo tournament, by the way.
I do think homothety should still go on for Galeon for the essence. It depends. Like, you can just, it's not going to be enough essence, and you could just kind of kill Lost Kin later and get wings.
Dang. These acid skips have been perfect for homothety. Lights
blocking
out.
The 2 lines, that's with pressure on. I mean, I just didn't think it's enough essence to be like I think if you can go for Lost Kin, I think that'd be better.
Yeah, I would just do Lost Kin right now. What's your other option? Gorb and No Eyes? It just feels weird.
Yeah.
This could be Mound Root, honestly.
Mound Root? I mean, I guess it's fine. Oh, there is synergy between Mound Root and 4 Dream Trees.
Yeah, how did we not mention that? They're in the same line, too.
Oh, and it's one of Death's last remaining lines that they need to block.
Yep. It also does put a little bit of pressure on column 5, which I like a lot because you don't want to get column 5 here. What you do want is Homothety to spend their time cashing on the dive goals instead of the other goals. So it kind of works out.
Yeah, I do like Mound Root here. I agree. I think Throw is saying Mound Root actually does make sense to block row 2, which can be scary. Yeah, no, I like Mound Root. I think that and the synergy with complete 4 Dream Trees.
Yeah. Also, I mean,
oh, and they have wings, so no go necessary.
Yep.
And Velocity is getting Love Key.
Yep, Love Key for Collector.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're here and we're pretty clearly looking at a majority board here, I don't think it's a bad play.
So several lines left that could potentially be. There's potential lines, but yeah, I don't mind. I think it's a good idea to get Love Key while you're here.
Yeah.
Okay.
This has been a good match, huh? We've had 3 good matches today. We're eating. Community is just...
I love bingo.
I love bingo too. It's so good.
And Dethlss almost completing that diagonal, but they had not talked to Bardoon yet.
Mm-hmm. And that is every possible line for Homothety blocked.
Trying to make sure.
It is. I triple checked because of the some of my other statements.
Okay. Come on.
Homothety does have Dreamnails taxes.
Why are we quitting to menu? We don't need to quit to menu. We can warp.
Maybe we're doing a thought process on...
Oh, we're Hive. Oh, okay. I understand now.
Hidden Hive Root synergy? Fog?
Yeah, I think I like... So both of them are at 7-7. So they both need 6 goals to win. With Homothety also needing to block 1 line, right? 1 line remaining for death?
2. We have column 5 and column 2.
Column 5 and column 2.
Now, Homothety does have an advantage now in
dive. Okay, I see what you're saying, Marcus, earlier. They already had 300 essence from Soul Tyrant, so they could have just killed Galeon for the 200 essence. I see that now. Okay, really yeah. That must have been what you meant, because yeah, no, I understand now. Because they do only really need 200 more essence, and then that's
Alright.
Column 2 blocked.
Waterways could be Flukmarm. I don't really see much else down here.
Yeah, I think it's Flukearm. I think it's Flukemarm.
I think this is
Yeah, I don't
a
know what else.
bad play for Homothety right now. It's not blocking any of those lines you have to worry about. It's using Dive, which is an advantage you already know you have on your opponent. You need to contest 500 Essence or Dream Trees or something. Something that you know that they aren't working on. Or they could be working on.
I think it's... Yeah, I don't know.
It's not like a...
They
You're
could be
still
getting
doing a
dived.
goal, and they're not going to get sniped. Goals are good.
It's been a while since Dethlss has marked a goal. Is that true?
No, it's not true. They just marked ancestral roots.
Okay, then yeah, maybe they don't have dive, and then you can save Flukearm till later.
Well, I guess we don't know because of how long the Mantis Lord's mark took, but still,
That
I don't
is
think that's
true.
enough dive time. Either
Flukearm
way.
is pretty quick if you don't die. And we can't comms curse it because this happened 10 minutes ago. Oh, okay.
No. You're responsible. You did that. You just killed Homothety. That is the most dieable boss ever.
They had Shade Soul.
Oh, well, it's still Fluke Marm.
Normally it's okay if you have Shade Soul. Okay, Dethlss is going for dive.
Okay. I don't think it's a bad play.
I think there are 1, 2, 3, 4 dive goals left on the board, and then City Crest, like being able to access that
From the right side, yeah.
from the right side is like a advantage you get by having dive.
Yeah. It's sneaky.
It's also funny that Dethlss might actually do Soul Tyrant for the essence, for 500 essence.
What this also means for Dethless, though, is if they do get dive, and they can just do quick slash give flower to Elderbug. Those are their goals now. Which is why I'm so confused why, if we're going to do a dive goal, why are we doing Fluke Marm? Go do quick slash. It's faster, gives Geo, and blocks a line.
They might not see the line. I don't know. Maybe they don't see it. Maybe they aren't concerned because they just have so many. They have dive.
Very possible. Alright. Oh, good luck, Homothety. I'm just hoping for the best. I won't say that they should live or anything, because that'd be comms curse. And they got it.
I can't comms curse from the future. Gives Geo.
Oh,
Sorry,
yeah, I was combining Quick Slash with 420 Geo Rock for some odd reason in my head.
Okay. We're getting Quick Slash.
Yeah.
I'd be very surprised if we weren't getting Quick Slash here.
Yeah, that's pretty unfortunate for Dethless. Because, well, they're going to go do Quick Slash and Pale Lurker and block both these lines. And that's also going to mean that this dive play is going to not pay off. How many dive goals do we even have left? Just give Flower Elderbug?
They can still get Flower Elderbug. I wouldn't hate Soul Tyrant here just because it does get you a goal, 500 essence.
Yeah, and you have damage, so it's fast. Yeah, they're trying to do Soul Tyrant. They tried to go to the right. You don't need to heal. There you go. They remembered.
Nice.
Yep. I like this play for kind of both of them, honestly.
Yeah.
I definitely like Homothety's position better because it's really eliminating this threat that Dethless is putting up. Yes, absolutely major priority for Hive Grubs. That's basically their goal.
Yeah. And where?
Good doubles. Oh, be careful, Homothety.
Oh, this is a scary place to be.
Oh, they got it. Goal marked. And it looks like
quitting out.
Pale Lurker? Let's see. Where are we going? Back down? To Pale Lurker it is.
It might be Pale Lurker, yeah.
Yeah, this quit out's faster actually, because they're gonna do ACN again. They don't even have to. Oh wait, yeah they do.
No, they're gonna do it for the cool factor.
Come on. I feel like this is a personal attack. That's 3 acid skips in a row that homothety is ace. 2 of them the hard one.
They are
Wow.
just too good.
They are just too good. The subject of too good, Dethlss is just hanging around doing Soul Tyrant, hitless. Well, I guess that's kind of the theme today for him.
Let's ignore Matt Dances Lords. That didn't happen. It didn't.
When was the last time we saw 2 Soul Tyrants in one match? Ever?
It's definitely been a while. I think it's definitely happened. It has definitely happened before. But it's definitely happened before, but okay.
One more fireball should do it. Oh wow. All right.
Okay, nice. And we should be able to collect the 300 essence, giving us the 500 essence goal.
Okay. Homothety's gonna be very glad they're at Pale Lurker right now. We do have 2 Shade Cloak goals on here too. I wonder if Homothety is considering getting the Shade Cloak for that.
I think it's definitely something they're probably considering. They need 4 goals to win. Well, they'll need 3 goals to win after Pale Lurker. Assuming they don't die.
They do have Collector too that they can just cash in on. So
yeah,
that's
Collector is theirs.
after
But
that.
let's make sure that they've watched Tom's tutorial.
Palm has a tutorial on Collector, huh?
No, on Pale Lurker.
Oh, okay.
Well, Dethlss works to escape Sanctum.
What Dethlss does here is really important. There's a lot they could do. And it's all very important. They do now have a 2-goal deficit that they're going to have to overcome.
Yeah, so I'd like to see them avoid getting 2 grubs in Hive and potentially go for Flower to Elderbug or City Crest ride both COT elevators. They just don't know that Dethlss has the collector key.
Yes. They can assume it though because of Queen's Garden map. It's literally right next to it. It's hard to do without it. Oh,
fair.
don't do it again. Okay.
Oh, okay.
You know, I just got instilled with some confidence. Homothety can actually miss an acid skip. Twice even. Alright, that's enough for demonstration though. Cool.
Okay, they are human. They are human.
Wonder if we're
They
getting
must be going for King's Brand. I don't see any other reason
King's
to
Brand
be
or
up
Collector.
here.
It's one of the 2. Looks like Collector.
Oh wait, yeah, actually you're right. It could be Collector.
Yeah. I didn't realize how much edge there was on this map.
I would probably save Collector until later.
Yeah.
They might just feel really safe on dive.
Yeah, potentially.
Dethless avoiding Death Key, which definitely makes sense to me
even use it
because
for.
there's no reason to have it. No, there's no reason for it.
All right. Where are we headed, Death? World's your oyster.
I'd like to see give flower to Elderbug. Come on.
I like it, Flower to Elderbug here. I like Flower to Elderbug, and then I like, oh gosh, how many do you need? You need 5 here? Flower to Elderbug, Hive Grubs, Sharp Shadow Trader Lord, that's 4. They still need another? Yikes.
4 Dream Trees. They have an advantage on
trees,
it.
And they're here
They've
for
done
it.
Ancestral Mound route.
Well, you're gonna get your Flower to Elderbug wish.
Yes, excellent. They do have Infected Crossroads because they do have wings, so hopefully that will be okay.
Now, here's the deal though. If Homothety goes straight Collector through to, what's the word? Kingsbrand? Yikes. I don't know how you're gonna stop those 3 goals.
Yeah, it's gonna be pretty rough.
Little far over Death. It's okay, I don't know where this flower is either.
I think the key
left.
here is try not to bench here because you don't want to reset the guy.
Well, you try not to get hit anyways, so the extra health doesn't really help.
Well, yeah, exactly. Don't bench. No, it's okay. It's not the end of the world, but just for
There's no one actually in your way.
impressionable Lockout viewers, best reason don't bench there. There's no reason. You also get already hard saved there anyway, so
Do you?
yeah.
You
Once you
sure?
accept the flower, yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah,
Collector
Collector
death.
is not a trivial fight.
You might have thought it from who was it earlier today?
Libby.
Levy, but it's not. Really, what you got to be doing is just make sure you're using your Oh, we didn't open this either, did we? Yikes. Make sure you're using your soul to clear out the ads the second they spawn, and then just slash collector, let the fireball in the middle do the damage. Yikes. Wow, how many ACNs in one match are we about to see? This is crazy. This is like
They
the
get
max.
Lifeblood. Oh wait, do they have Lifeblood Heart on?
They do.
Okay. They bought that for 4,000. They bought that for fun?
For 4,000.
They must have. Okay.
I think it was 4,000 plus they get a charm notch out of it too.
Okay.
And they
that
made good
makes
use
sense.
of their extra charm notch. Alright. Going up the right side, we like this. I'm a right side enjoyer.
Yeah, this is ideal.
Yep. Keeping their soul for the enemies that are going to actually hurt them. I'd like to see you just clear out this room. Yes, like that.
Oh my goodness. Okay. They're just collecting the money. Yeah, these guys are the worst. It's nice to get them behind this wall.
Oh, okay, he's dead. There's another though, right?
Yeah, there's like a few more. They're the worst.
Oh, okay. Might have to mute.
Uh
Okay. Upright. There's one more in this room. This is the scary one. Oh my gosh. This guy run hitless or something?
Nah. They would never run hitless.
Could you imagine doing all that to get hit by the stalactite?
Please don't.
Alright, and it's clean from here.
I'm still nervous. I'm still nervous.
If I comms cursed and they got hit by a tick on me, but it didn't happen.
Yeah, I already comms cursed the Flugarm and death.
Yes, you did.
From the future somehow.
From the past. Wait.
The past. Oh.
Wait. Yeah,
They got
past.
it.
From the past. Yeah, because that had happened before. I'm trying to remember, like, the way in which time flows.
Okay.
My bad.
It's a good thing they benched there. Because otherwise they would have been hard saved at Flower Quest and forgotten potentially. That is not a great place to be hard saved. Queen
right.
Station.
We
They're
gotta-
I don't think they're sure what to do.
Well, while they're doing that, homothety is kind of locked in for this collector fight. I think this is the one. I really hope so. I don't want them to have to run back again.
Did they unlock the shortcut this time?
I did not see. I was too focused on the hit list.
I don't know what's over here. Oh, we're going for City Crest.
Yep, I like this.
I don't hate it. Like with the knowledge that they have
Yes.
right now, there's no way for them to know that.
Traitor Lord and Sharp Shadow are just death. Yeah. I
Yeah.
mean, homothety has to still know that at this point too. That they've had a lot of time to think. They
Well, they
could
don't even
just
have
go
to
dream
yet.
trees or something too, and there's a lot of options here. Is the point?
That's true.
Why are we not quitting out? Oh, we're not quitting out because we are in fact going to go to Hornet 2.
Yep.
Well, that's scary for Dethlss. He's gonna have to see it
That is
now
very
or
scary.
eat death, I guess. Death does have a distinct advantage by A, having wings, and B, Trampass. And Hidden Station Stag. Dethlss actually has a
Hidden
lot of
Stag.
advantages for this, but
And an extra charm notch. Wait, no, do they both have extra charm notches? They might both have extra.
Well, they both have extra charm notches. Dethlss has an extra charm notch.
Extra. Excellent.
Let's see what Death does.
I think they're probably gonna lock in this City Crest COT elevators goal.
Likely.
They just city storerooms. That's what they're looking for.
It's just the two.
Crest,
so this is actually
okay.
Death could actually still contest these goals even.
Yeah, definitely with wings and.
Yeah, they only have to snipe one of them.
I don't know. I don't know if what Dethlss' experience with QGA is, if anyone knows. Death cannot win without Shade Cloak. Yeah, I kind of agree with that.
I don't. Is it even a kinda? No, it's factual. Death needs 4 goals and there's only 3 non-Shade Cloak.
Fair enough.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay, we don't need to write it back down. We don't need to write it back down.
In fact, well, yeah, we do, because this is going to get us to the actual crest at the bottom.
True. I mean, I think you can warp out. I don't know.
I don't know
what's faster. Yeah.
Palm. What's faster?
Yeah, Palm. Yeah, I think he would need Ismas.
But doesn't do it a ton? Thank you, Zert. Alright, there's Kingsbrand for homothety. Yep.
Yeah, they need soul. Yep. I've done this several times. Several times I've gone here.
Yep. This really is hidden dive synergy. This is a good game, huh?
Yeah, I'm very happy with how close it turned out to be with a Mantis Lord death very early on. 10 to 11. Let's see what King Station.
Oh, wow. All right, homothety.
Hopefully we're
What's your angle? Is it going to be Shade Cloak? Obviously, it's Shade Cloak.
I think hopefully it's Kingsbrand. Hopefully
it's Kingsbrand. There's nothing else over here.
I don't know. It could be there's like a dream tree. I don't think there's a dream tree.
There is a dream tree over here. It would be historic
not the dream tree
to go for this dream tree in Kingdom's Edge.
Well, I never thought I'd see the Howling Cliffs dream tree done in a bingo match, but we got that earlier today.
We did get that earlier today. That's true. Yep, you got a C dash wings. Oof. Yeah, the thing that people, I see so many jokes about it. Wings actually magnetizes you to the nearest obstacle below you because of it pushing you down.
Oh, it
sucks.
Okay, we just need some soul.
Yep, there's a soul totem right above, or there's a bench. Why not just get the bench?
We get the bench.
We get the bench.
Don't need to do any skips because we have wings.
Ooh. You see what homothety's doing?
Sharp Shadow? Or getting Trampass?
They are getting Trampass, prepping for Sharp Shadow. Or it allows them to pivot to 2 grubs and Hive if they want to. Now, they don't have wings, so that second grub is kind of rough. Also, Hive in general is rough. But I do like this. It's kind of like hedging your bets a little bit.
Yeah. I think it's a Sharp Shadow play, for sure. But yeah, it makes sense to hedge your bets a bit.
All right, let's see this Hornet fight for Dethlss. Dethlss has played pretty lights out since the Nosk mark. Once they did that,
yeah, definitely for sure.
I don't think I disagree with anything they've done.
Yeah, no, I've been pretty happy with how they've played. I'm really locked in on this Hornet 2 fight.
I love
I'm
this
very
fight.
nervous. And remembering they have dive.
Nice. All right, homothety. Go get your Trampass. I think I might favor Dethlss in this game. It's tough to tell.
Favor Dethlss in this game?
Yeah.
I don't know if I'd go that far, but
I said might. But I
If
mean,
they get
Dethlss is
Sharp
getting
Shadow
Kingsbrand.
me.
Hear me
Oh,
out.
they don't have Shade Cloak yet. I forgot about that.
Yep, Homothety doesn't have Shade Cloak.
I
They still have
forgot
to
they
go
don't
all
have
the way
Shade Cloak
down.
yet.
They have to go
They
all the
only
way
have
back up.
Kingsbrand.
No wings. Dethlss has the Stag. Dethlss has the Tram. They could potentially win both Sharp Shadow and Traitor Lord here.
Dethlss is cooking.
Dethlss is cooking. This is a crazy game. I mean, we could
If
get the bench
Dethlss
again if
wins
we
this,
really...
this will definitely go down in history as one of the craziest matches of all time.
Oh, yeah, I mean... We've had 3 amazing matches today. I'm just so happy.
Yeah.
And we have another tomorrow. We have Python versus Chumbert.
Python versus Tomb and Zach versus Gory.
What time's Zach versus Gory?
2 hours after the Python versus Tomb match.
Okay. I didn't sign up to restream that one, did I?
Oh, you did.
Well, we're gonna have to work that out.
Okay. Yeah, we will definitely be working that out.
My bad. I thought that was Sunday. Whatever.
Am I misremembering? No, it's Saturday.
Well, we'll sort that out later. Dethlss, are we heading straight there? Oh, please don't. No, it's no enemies in the way. Homothety, what are we doing here? It's gotta be Kingsbrand, right? But this is practically a tied race to Kingsbrand right now. Dethlss has everything Homothety has. Yep. This is so hard for Homothety to come back. That wings advantage is really gonna bite him.
I am so nervous. This match has been crazy. I don't know what's gonna happen.
I don't either.
I'm not Kara in the future.
Kara in the future might not be done with this match yet.
I'm not sure. Okay, so Homothety just needs Shade Cloak. No Abishreek will be happening since they do
We
not
don't
have
have
Howling
Hal
Grace.
Wraiths. Yep. Alright, let's see this climb. Wingless climb for Homothety. Very clean so far. Very clean in general. Let's see Dethlss. Wings should be faster for this. Yep. Skipping that whole right side. Making up a ton of ground.
Oh my goodness, it's so close.
I love this.
I don't know. Okay. And I think Homothety not doing the warp out of Shade Cloak here. Does Dethlss know it?
Dethlss knows the quit out. So yes, I guess.
It's so close.
Yep. But
Skipping the egg. We don't need money at this point.
it's gonna be a race to Sharp Shadow here, actually. Dethlss is ahead, certainly, just because of the wings advantage. But they still gotta have a good climb.
They haven't lapped Homothety yet, but
No, they
it should be
haven't.
coming. Warping is faster. Warping is faster, not quitting out.
Alright, and here we go. Do we know a good climb, Dethlss? Not a great start. Oh no.
Come on.
This is not what you want to see if you're a Dethlss enjoyer. This is like fate of the game on Sharp Shadow here. Nice. Picking up speed. Who will reach the top first? Ooh, a big fall from homothety. And Dethlss
Oh my gosh,
will,
I'm
in
so
fact,
nervous.
get up. Oh my god! Oh, there's no way. I don't know what to say. Good luck, both.
But are they gonna go straight for trim? Are they just go straight for sharp shadow, or are they gonna? I think they're going for sharp shadow. What are we doing? Let's just. Yeah, Deathless kind of. They were out first, but.
Autopiloted the wrong direction, trying to do some wing
Yeah.
skips that I'm not sure really exist.
Okay, we're just. Let's just. Yeah.
Yep. Bit of a blunder here. So now they gotta win to Shorter Lord.
Or I mean, I think there's a good chance that homothety just goes for two
Any
grubs
other
and a
goal?
hive.
Yep. Well, I don't know how good, because that one is definitely only comfortable if you're with wings.
I think there's a chance,
There's a chance.
especially because they're benched at tram.
Really? I mean, let's see who does Trader Lord. Wow. Just wow. Sharp Shadow marked for homothety. Oh,
Oh,
no,
they
that's
benched. They
cast.
benched. They benched. It's
They
fine. It's
did, but
fine. It's
now
fine.
they have to go back if they want to get their soul, or they have to go do something else.
It's fine. They can just do something else. There's no reason to go back. Where are we going? What is this
We
way?
can take Deep Nest to Trader Lord through left side by Mask Maker, but it looks like we are also going to go
I
get
guess
our
that's
soul.
through.
Noticed. $12-10. Dethlss needs all 3 goals to win, and has to guess correctly.
Okay. Why are we still going for sharp shadow?
I don't think
We don't
we
need it
are. I think
anymore.
we're just trying to get through the room.
But why?
I guess we are in Sharp Shadow. Well, I don't know.
I think they. I don't think there's any advantage for going through that room. What? They quit? We can warp.
Not very used to the bench warp, I guess.
Putting on sharp shadow. Kara approves.
Well, Homothety is heading towards Trader Lord. Oh, they didn't get the panel slash over there. Also, wow, Homothety. We've got to work on the brightness. You're just playing Dark Rooms for free.
Okay, yeah. I don't. They're okay. They're almost in QG, but this is not. I mean, I guess it's probably for a player like Homothety, probably trivial without wings, but it's not as fun.
Not as
sure.
fun as true.
Okay, and Deathless is going for hive grubs, which I do understand.
Yeah. I mean, you gotta just guess here. You probably can already guess they have Trampass based on the Sharp Shadow play.
Yeah.
This is also an acid skip, which means Homothety will probably find a way to do it somehow. I always forget this is kind of an Ismus goal too. This is like an every bit of gear check.
Oh my gosh, all those bees are just. Hello. Like, hi. At least you get plenty of sources of soul.
Mm-hmm. Oh, come on, Death.
Wow,
Nice. Just took a
that was
second to focus. That was scary.
And homothety has made it through the QG arena, which must have been really fast because I completely missed it.
It was very fast. I mean, with Shade Soul, it's usually fast. But
Yeah, fair
now
enough.
we basically just have Trader Lord left. I am going to actually give us audio for Hermothety's stream here. Which... Okay, well, I'm trying to. Okay, well, there should be audio and there's not, but... That's something to sort out for next time. Here we go.
Really good movement from Dethlss with wings and hive.
Yep. Good dive. And I guess this is GG, probably. I mean, Homothety could chain die to Trader Lord, but he'd have to do it for quite a while.
Yeah.
Though,
No
I'm
one
not
has
sure they
ever
have a
chain died
bench.
to Trader Lord in this tournament.
If they don't have a bench and it sends them all the way back to Shade Cloak, could you imagine?
That would be crazy.
That would be crazy.
They think they're benched at Fram
Yeah, it's
at
true.
minimum. Okay.
Trader Lord's almost dead, and that's going to be GG. Wow.
Aw,
13-11. Did get the 2 grubs in hive just at
great
the last
game.
second. Wow.
Okay. And Kara said they will both be want to be interviewed post game.
Wow, long game. Well, wow. That was really good. So many races. I can't believe how it turned out at the end there. That was
Yeah, that's
absolutely
crazy.
anyone's game until the last second. Wow, what a match.
If you had said during the first Mantis Lord death that this was going to be a 13-11 game, I would not have believed you.
I
I'm not
might
gonna
have.
lie.
I don't know. We did just see that CC match, so.
That's
Alright.
true.
Well, we're going to start by pulling in Homothety, I think. Let's go abduct Homothety. Hey, welcome in, Homothety. You are in the casting booth with Alyssa and I, and GG's on your big win. How are you feeling?
That was a really fun race.
Oh,
Glad
yeah.
you had fun.
Line of my participation in this bingo tournament has been that I really don't have a lot of lockout experience, and so like every time I race, I feel like I learn a lot from it. As a result, this was no exception.
What did you learn?
Yes.
Well, I think the single biggest mistake was like around the Soul Tyrant timing. I believe taking that hard save.
Yep.
And it wasn't just missing the line, but also yeah, the triple snipes that followed.
Yes.
Which evened up the goal score and sort of left me very shaken. I would like to attribute my fluke barn death to that rather than skill
Oh,
issue.
no. It's
But
not your fault.
I
It's
don't
not your fault.
I
Not your
don't
fault
I
at
don't
all.
know. Yeah, I don't know.
No.
Skill issue
You
was
don't
there too.
understand. There
Yeah.
is 100% comms cursed by Alyssa. That's who we're blaming.
Oh yeah, from 10 minutes in the
oh.
future. I'm cursing the past now.
Oh, Dethlss wants to join too, by the way.
Yep.
Yeah,
I was just giving you a
let's get
second
them to join.
first. So move
Okay.
Death in now.
Sure. Yeah.
Where is my move button? Oh, there it is. Hey, welcome in, Death and GG.
Welcome in. Good job.
You two both
Good
put
try.
on an amazing show. That was match of the tournament, maybe.
Match of the tournament so far.
Okay, but maybe, honestly. That was really, really good.
That was
Oh man,
crazy.
the races, the
Dethlss, did
NOS
you
race.
inform homothety what happened in the first part of the game?
Okay. Well, I mean, so I think the like obvious first part of the game thing to talk about is spend 4,000 geo because my geo
No,
routing
something happened
was
before that,
no.
unfortunately.
um
The very first goal with Mantis Lords.
oh yeah.
Yeah, Dethlss, you can go ahead if you'd like. It's up to you.
Yeah,
Hi, I died at Mantis Lords.
You got
You
telefragged.
know-
They just spawned on top of you.
Oh no.
Yeah, that was.
Oh no.
I'm still a little mad about it. I'll be honest.
Did you go for
Yep.
Mantis Lords like right off the bat?
Yes.
Like right after Claw?
Yeah, I kind of just went for it. Like I just decided because it would be a little extra money, and I kind of thought like it's a goal in the middle, so that you
Yeah,
can't like it blocks
blocks 4
off like a
lines
lot
at
of
once.
lines.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I thought it would help me spend the 4K also faster because if I did Alyssa's route correctly, which I really didn't, again, I would have had like around 3,500 to work with, and then I could have just gotten the extra from something else, and like,
Yeah.
So
Oh,
I
that's
was-
really brutal.
Really impressed how two people who do not come from a bingo background at all handled bingo logic in a way that I was watching both of you and I'm like, wow, this is a good play almost every time. There were a few things that I thought were like a little out of place. Like I probably wouldn't have gone Fluke Marm when you went Fluke Marm Homothety, and I know there's one on Dethless' side. Let me take a look.
While you think about it, I'll just explain my own rationale.
Oh, go
Is
Sure,
at
sure.
the time I was at that King Station, I was already thinking, I'm going to do those 3 Kingdom's Edge goals, Quick Slash, Pale Lurker, and Collector.
Mhm.
And sort of my thought was, that's going to take enough time that probably Deathless will get dive while I'm doing that, and I think Deathless did, given the Elder
Yes, he
Bug
did.
arc.
Mhm.
So I sort of felt like, Fluke Farm isn't immediately vulnerable, but like, if I'm spending 8 minutes in Edge, then it probably is the fastest dive goal to go for.
Yeah, that's fair. I mean,
Yeah, I like that. It's a good reasoning.
I just liked it. I liked Quick Slash better because it blocked the line and it's a faster goal, and there's already the synergy on Edge. But I mean,
Yeah, I mean, if I'm gonna quit out after Quick Slash anyways, then yeah, probably I should do that first and then Fluke Farm.
yeah, it's no big
But
deal.
of course, I did not have quitting out at Quick Slash in mind until I was at 1 HP, and then I figured, let's stop the train wreck.
You just did that so
Yeah.
you could do ACN 16 times in one match. That was fun.
I did do ACN quite a bit. I think that the collector shortcut would have saved like a minute or more.
That's
Yes.
true, for sure.
All right. Well, as we wrap things up here, anything we want to say? Any comments from our runners today?
I'd like to know, like, what is the canonical way to go for spend 4,000 geo? Because I always do this like Alyssa route plus Wellick, and then end up devastatingly short even after getting CG1 and MMC and everything else. And it just baffles me. Do people
Yeah.
just always do 2 lem trips?
I did forget to tell you. Sorry, I'm just gonna inform Deathless real quick that Homothety had the exact amount of geo but could not find something that they needed to spend 50 geo on, and went to go do other things. And then you sniped it. It was unreal.
nice.
I legitimately could have gotten Geo Rocks on the way to corner for Cliffs and gotten the goal there. Like, it was just hubris that stopped me from getting it, I think. Oh, but I do want an answer. Like, how do people get spend 4,000 geo? For real? For real?
Usually selling like the idol after usually selling the
Yeah.
idol. Yeah, maybe
Like-
also grabbing
Like early
an
idol
extra
or
relic.
second lem trip?
I think it's usually a second lem trip. Definitely a second lem
Yeah.
trip. Not just the
Yeah,
first
I
lem
think
trip,
that
just
makes
definitely a
sense.
second lem trip for 4,000.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, I think that makes sense. It's just one of those things that's like,
Mhm.
it feels so bad to go back to Lem, but I know it's much better than the alternative of flailing around.
Well, it's only
looking
30
for it.
seconds to go back to lem.
Right, with Crystal
according
Heart.
Well, about 35 seconds real time with Crystal Heart. I had Kara time this earlier.
I see.
So it's not
Yeah,
actually
that
the worst to
yeah, with
ensure.
the shortcut too, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just so much faster. It doesn't
Mhm.
yeah, I think the gut feeling is coming off of how bad the first limb trip is, but the second limb trip is like
Yeah,
completely
it
free
gets
by comparison.
much faster after that.
Yeah.
All right.
Speaking of flailing, I did that the entire time. I turned my brain off, and it kind of worked.
Yeah, it
And
did.
it just I don't know. I just kept thinking short term. One thing I do want to know,
Mhm.
were we getting Sharp Shadow at like the exact same time?
Yep.
Because you literally sniped it from me, and if I didn't die, I feel like I would have gotten it.
You were still behind, but
Really?
you left. You both exited Abyss at the exact same time.
Oh,
Well, I think
okay.
Dethlss was a little bit ahead, but then they went like left and got confused on how to get to Tram, and homothety just went right there.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was very uncertain
Okay.
about whether getting Tram Pass before going for Abyss was the correct play or not, to be honest. Like, I could very much believe that going up to Kings and over to Queens is just straight up better. But
I
somehow
liked
it just
it.
felt... Yeah, I liked having, like, the option of Hive, the
Yep.
option... Like, if I got sniped on Sharp Shadow, then I could hope that I'd be the first one into Hive or something like that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's fair. Yeah, I was okay with the Tram Pass play. I thought it was good.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, it's like one of those timing things that's like doesn't come up
Oh, you could
enough
have gotten the
to
Dream
know
Tree
it.
and Hive too. One of the
You
fastest
know,
Dream Trees.
I was thinking about that, but I also felt well, I had no idea how many Dethlss had, except the idea that Dethlss had Ancestral Mound. So
That's true.
I was like a little worried that like it was 3 in the pocket and I'll just get it whenever I want to. And
No,
so
it definitely would have been fair to skip it.
yeah,
Just
it's like that.
it's
Yeah. So I in my mind this was like 13-12 because I considered that already marked.
yeah, fair enough, fair enough.
In the same way, I considered 500 Essence marked after Galien, but that was completely incorrect. If I did not put
Yeah,
out there, that would have been free, but oh well.
yeah, I forgot. I think during the game, I think Marcus was saying, "Oh, you should have just done Galen for 500 essence," and I completely forgot you already had 300 essence from Soul Tyrant. So I was like, "Nah, they just need Lost Kin. He'll be fine." And then I
Right. I
realized,
you know, in my mind when I warped
mhm.
out there, I was thinking, oh, the 500 Essence is coming in 10 seconds once the Essence animation finishes.
Oh, okay.
But of course, that was not the case. I guess I sort of suspected that maybe Deathless did Lostkin,
Okay,
or
that
had
makes
like
sense.
Lostkin in the pocket, and so yeah, that was my mindset.
Yeah, that's fair. Like it makes sense.
Yeah. Now, on the other hand, I think that regardless of all of that, getting Tram Pass then in there would have been pretty nice. Of course, I was sort of panicking because it went from like 7-4 to 7-7 in 30
Yeah,
seconds. But
that's
like if I
always
had
kind of.
been
Mhm.
Yeah, if I had been more collected, I think getting Tram Pass then would have been really nice.
It can always be really stressful when you have like an early lead and you see your opponent start marking goals right away. A lot of
Yeah,
times, though, an early
Yeah,
lead
when
is sometimes that they're prepping a bunch of goals and
yeah, it's like when you're
Mhm.
10 seconds away from winning, outright off of a line, and then like the whole thing flips like that. It is like, yeah, a little bit of panic sets in.
I
yeah,
think you
I
handled it pretty well, though, both of
Yeah,
you.
yeah. And within some margin.
yeah, I was trying to figure out whether I would go for Nosk or Soul Tyrant when you had the bottom three.
Hmm.
Um, and funny enough, I was already leaning towards Nosk, and when you got Soul Tyrant in my head, I was like, okay, well, I'll just you kind of just decided for me. And then
Hmm.
as I was going down to Nosk, I saw like the triple, and I was like, oh, okay, this is great. This is gonna like tie us up. I'm gonna feel good about this. So like it
It's funny
just
you say that because everyone here was so stressed that you were gonna get sniped on it, and it was really
I was
close.
extremely
It was
stressed.
insanely close, yeah.
yeah.
I think that if I skip dive, I might have gotten there first.
Oh, definitely, because you wouldn't have had
Yeah.
that hard save. It would have been a clean line to
It
win.
Yeah. I
yeah.
didn't even think about that as a play until like 20 minutes later, and then I realized, wait, what if I just didn't get dive?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Right. I highly
Like in the
recommend.
moment, yeah.
I highly recommend both of you watch that match back. It's really fun.
Oh, I will 100% be watching it back.
We had a great time.
I was just gonna say in response to what Dethlss is saying,
Mhm.
when I was looking at the coin flip between Nosk and Soul Tyrant, I picked Soul Tyrant just because of all the dive goals that I figured
Yeah.
would help in endgame, and also because I'm very bad at Nosk. Also, I didn't have wings, but even with wings, I'm not good at Nosk. So, Soul Tyrant is just like a HP sponge to me, but Nosk is genuinely frightening.
Yeah. I didn't really go for Nosk right away until, funny enough, I believe I might have been on my way to Soul Tyrant, or like I was debating on whether to just quit out quickly before you got it, because I was going up to get Shade Soul, because like I know that Nosk is scary, so it's just better to at least have like one upgraded spell. I feel like if you didn't get Soul Tyrant right away, I would have been very indecisive whether to go to Soul Tyrant really quickly or to buy the storeroom stag, because I was on my way to go there anyway, so I could
Right.
at least have the City of Tears access point in my pocket. Like I was trying to like go for that by setting up with the stag room or the storeroom stag. But you, like I said, you kind of chose for me,
Right.
and I just like I literally quit out right after Norman. I just went straight for Nosk. I wish I would have gotten the storeroom stag, but like I mean I have to
Yeah, you couldn't
respond.
afford
have
to.
I
time.
literally
Yeah.
have to react to like whatever you're doing. So you did kind of force me there, and I did lose time. Because I got some, my 500 essence was Soul Tyrant because I needed to get dive, like you said, for other goals. So,
All right.
so you did have me like at huge disadvantages for like most of the match. I'm surprised it was this close. Honestly, I wasn't expecting it to be this close, but
I think
yeah.
both of you are gonna make you have really good chances of making a good run through this entire
Yeah.
thing. Death in the losers bracket, I feel like you could easily clean up, and Homothety, you played so clean. You don't miss acid skips. I just very impressed.
You know, that's a real change from in groups. I forget who it might have been against Gory, but there was at least one match where I failed it 8 times, and because like I went in with Lifeblood Core and Full Soul, I failed it and died, or Lifeblood Heart and Full Soul, and I failed it and died.
Wow.
So this was like a real redemption arc. But yeah, nevertheless, I think that like my performance in groups was like 0-3, which I think goes to show like I had the execution to get into group 2, but I don't have the routing.
You'll get
So
You just need
yeah,
some
but
practice.
I'm hoping that like match by match I'll get a little bit better.
100%.
What's your biggest takeaway from this match?
I was really proud of myself for going for a line.
I was proud of you too.
Yeah,
And I know
my
Cobb is out there proud.
Yeah, my last groups race was losing by a line because I just like completely didn't think about lines and I just got like 5-0'd.
Dethlss, yeah. What was your biggest takeaway from the match, Dethlss?
Joking answer. I officially learned how to do that little acid skip to get Hive External. I've never done that before in my life. No, the biggest takeaway is I definitely have to turn my brain off when it comes to this. Just like make everything short term and just go goal for goal. I think in the group stages, I was definitely overthinking a lot, and it caused me to like backtrack and be really indecisive.
Yeah.
But yeah, as soon as I turned my brain off and I just went for something and committed, even if it's not the right play, it's still
You're still doing
keeps
something.
my morale up enough to like keep going. So it's been nice. So this was definitely the most fun I've had throughout this entire like tournament so far. So
Great.
Oh yeah, and same for me.
Yeah.
This is my first close race in the same regard. So
Good. And there's plenty more bingo to be played. I will say congratulations, Dethlss, for making second try EPO go. I know you were working on that with Python.
Thank you. I was. I've been working on it a lot. So
Yeah. So I was very proud of you for getting that.
Right. Well, I think we do have to call it here. It's midnight Justin time, and I guess we have more matches tomorrow. I'll be there for one of them.
Thanks for coming.
Yeah, thanks for playing. Shoutouts, anyone? I'll start by saying follow both our runners, please, Homothety and Dethlss. If you like hitless content, you're really gonna like Homothety. If you love rando, then that's why Dethlss is here. Okay, that's all it's about.
Is that
did
right?
you switch us on purpose or
Yeah.
like nice?